Bridges are a practical invention. They are a way of helping us cross a space that was previously impassable. And that doesn't mean that they aren't kind of scary, but maybe some places should never be crossed in the first place. In today's video, we're talking about the 10 scariest bridges you don't walk. Did you know that China has a 3,800-foot glass-bottomed walkway with a fake cracking effect? Seriously. The people who made the East Taihang glass walk have a very sick sense of humor. An optical illusion makes it look as if the bridge surrounding the Taihang Mountains is breaking, making people fear for their lives. There are a whole bunch of compilation videos out there showing people freak out over the glass cracking, which is a totally understandable reaction. I'm wondering if they have really thought this through. What if someone has a heart attack? So I found this picture while researching this video, and it really freaked me out. I thought it was a guy who was about to fall through a broken glass bridge. Then I thought, oh wait, it must be the Taihang glass walk, and then I realized that actually the image comes from Bangkok's Mahanakhon Skywalk, which sprawls over Thailand's capital city. The Mahanakhon Skywalk is over 1,000 feet over the city, and people can lay down on the glass to feel like they're floating. Obviously, someone just photoshopped a tourist's image into the added cracks. A little side note for you guys. I read that in 2018, one of the glass panels at the East Taihang Glass Walk did actually shatter in real life. Keswachaka Woven Bridge. How would you feel about crossing a high bridge over sharp mountain rocks that took just 3 days to construct? Personally, I feel very cautious. The Keswachaka Bridge sits amid the Andes mountain range on the Great Inca Road and is made from natural fibers such as grass. The bridge dates back over 5 centuries to the Incas, but don't worry, the structure itself is rebuilt every year. Although when I look at pictures, I'm not exactly comforted by this. Sure, the craftsmanship looks amazing, but I can't get over the fact that the bridge is built with grass. Back in the time of the Incas, Spanish invaders were known to cut and/or burn bridges just like this, which was pretty easily done. The bridge is open to tourists who can find it, but it is of much higher cultural importance to locals, who celebrate the rebuilding of the bridge with a 4-day festival each year. Duke Bridge. Don't look down. The Duke Bridge is the highest bridge in the world, with the deck height of the bridge at 1,854 feet high up above the bottom of a gorge below. The bridge is cable stayed, and on a clear day, the views are enough to make a person cry out of fear. The bridge is located between Guizhou and Yunnan in China and runs at a length of 4,400 feet. The bridge is quite new, having opened in December 2016, which I guess makes me feel a little better about it. Still, I don't know if I could trust myself to drive over this bridge and keep my cool. The good news is that apparently you can hire a driver to take you over the bridge if you don't want to do the drive yourself. Old Alton Bridge. In Texas, there is a terrifying legend surrounding an old bridge in Denton. The bridge was built in 1884, but it isn't much to look at. It's old, sure, but it doesn't look too unsafe. It doesn't cross a great distance, and it isn't up too high. The problem isn't the bridge itself, but a specter that haunts the crossing. Nicknamed Goatman's Bridge, the spot has a gruesome history. The story goes that in 1938, a black goat herder was lynched by members of the KKK. The Klansmen hung the goat herder off the bridge, later found the noose empty. The mobsters didn't stop there. They made their way to the man's home, obliterating it with his wife and family inside. Since then, it's said that the goatsman returns to the bridge at night to seek his revenge. An urban legend says that if you cross the bridge at night on foot or in your car without headlights on, you will be met by the goatsman who, just for added dramatic effect, is said to carry goats' heads in his arms. Ugh. Some say that they've seen lights appearing in the surrounding forests, and others have even reported being touched, jostled, and taunted by a presence on the bridge. The spot has attracted a lot of paranormal attention and has appeared on TV shows and YouTube videos. You would dare cross this haunted bridge? Hussaini Hanging Bridge. It's rare that I can look at a picture and feel my heart start to race, but one look at the Hussaini Hanging Bridge in Pakistan was enough to make me freak out. This bridge is often dubbed the most dangerous bridge in the world, and it's easy to see why. The bridge sits high above the Borat Lake and is made up of rope and wooden planks, many of which have broken. The bridge was built to connect the Gilgit-Baltistan region, which was inaccessible by road until 1978. The bridge has remained and is regularly crossed by locals who are accustomed to navigating it. The bridge was damaged in a monsoon in 2011, but was hastily reconstructed. Even though it has been rebuilt, it's still possible for a person to fall through the gaps. Overton Bridge. It's time for another spooky story, and this one is deeply disturbing. The Overton Bridge in Milton, Scotland has been at the center of a horrible mystery since the 1960s. A reported 600 dogs have been known to have jumped off the bridge in Dumbarton, and locals believe that paranormal activity is behind it all. The story always seems to unfold the same way. Dog walkers out for a walk with their four-legged friends notice their dogs going crazy as they get near the bridge. Those on a leash start tugging and trying to climb onto the bridge walls. Those who are off the leash jump from the bridge before their owners can stop them. Those who survive the fall have been known to try and make the jump a second time. The heartbreaking phenomenon is now well known in the area. The Scottish Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals has even intervened to investigate what's happening, and they're also left stumped when the animals they took to the bridge appeared possessed. A property nearby the bridge is reportedly haunted by the White Lady of Overton, who some believe is responsible for the dog's strange behavior. Others claim it's more to do with a smell that's given off from the gorge underneath the bridge that only dogs can pick up. The mystery has yet to be solved. My only advice is, if you live in Scotland and have a dog, do not visit this bridge. Titlis Cliff Walk. If you suffer from vertigo, then you would probably want to steer very clear of Europe's highest suspension bridge. Located at the popular ski destination of Engelberg in Switzerland, the bridge is nearly 10,000 feet above sea level and stretches over 1,640 feet over an abyss. The cliff walk is 100 horrifying meters long and very, very icy. It's kind of like what I imagined the wall in Game of Thrones to look like. It is icy up there, and I would not want to slip over. Despite how scary it looks, Peter Rinnell, the media representative for Titlis Engelberg, has said it is 100% safe and impossible to fall from the bridge. Honestly, I wouldn't want to put that to the test. It's probably worth sucking the fear up and visiting this bridge though, because the views look incredible. Can we also just take a second to appreciate the construction workers who built the bridge? This must have been terrifying. Kandinsky Bridge. Okay, watching footage of cars driving over this bridge stresses me out. The bridge was an old railway bridge in Russia stretching over the often frozen Vidum River in Serbia. The bridge actually never saw any use by trains. It was built and then abandoned. These days, locals dice with death as they use it as a shortcut to cross the river. As the bridge was never officially in use, it has also never been officially maintained. It hasn't had any repairs in over 30 years, which means that the wood is rotting and the metal structure is rusting. Locals have patched up the bridge themselves, but large trucks are often driven over it, which only adds to the damage. If the bridge ever did collapse, well, there's a lot of cold water and ice below. It's so dangerous. Monkey Bridge. A monkey bridge is not one, but a series of terrifying bridges in Vietnam. The Khao Ki, or monkey bridge, are handmade using simple pieces of bamboo or wood from coconut trees. The bridges are built across rivers and are especially popular in the Mekong Delta region. Locals are able to cross the bridge while carrying heavy loads, but they are dangerous to tourists who aren't used to crossing such unpredictable structures. To attempt to cross these bridges takes a careful blend of courage and balance. While monkey bridges are popular in Vietnam, there is a big version of the Malaysian island of Borneo. The Sarawak Bridge is eye-watering. Tower Bridge. Tower Bridge is one of the most iconic structures in the world. Sitting in the heart of London, the bridge is known for its ability to fold up to allow big ships to pass through it. The bridge works with hydraulics, allowing it to lift up when necessary. Usually, this safety feature works just fine, but vehicles have been known to try and jump the crack as the bridge is lifting, which is absolutely dumb. In 1997, a motorcade for the visiting U.S. President Bill Clinton was divided by the opening of the bridge, but the most notorious story of the bridge comes from December 1952, when a double-decker bus cleared a jump across the rising bridge. Driver Albert Gunter realized the bridge was rising and the road disappearing in front of him. He slammed on the accelerator and made the jump to the other side. The bus conductor broke his leg, but all other passengers were not injured. This was parodied again in the Spice Girls movie Spice World. These days, making the jump would get you a hefty fine. That was the 10 scariest bridges you don't want to cross. What did you think of this list? Do you know any scary bridges near you? If so, have you got any stories? Let me know in the comments.